How practice has been this week, Coach?
It was a good week of practice. Kids have been working hard, and we're working in a new quarterback, so he needs to get every rep that he can, and it's been going good for him.
I would think just as important as the physical reps, the mental condition of the team. You guys have been somewhat beat up physically and on the scoreboard the last couple of weeks.
Well, it's always hard when you lose. It's hard when, you got some guys out, but, guys just got to work through it. Guys got to step up.
How has Blair been? He would seem to have the physical tools that would fit your offense pretty good.
Yeah, Blair's had a good week of practice. Very intelligent guy, hard worker, and I'm excited for him to get this opportunity.
A great opportunity for the team. The eyes of the nation will be upon you, playing one of the best teams in the country. That's a great opportunity to get some notice for UTEP and some prize from people.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for all these guys to play in that great environment against a great team and probably the best quarterback in the nation. So we got a work cut out for us, but I know the boys will be excited.
Yeah, A&M's offense has just been so prolific. Johnny Manziel is one of the smarter football players I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's something else. He's a magician, and whatever quality you're looking for in a quarterback, he's got it. He's very unique, and he can make plays with his legs, his arm, and then he's got that wow factor that you can't coach.
How do you combat that?
You just got to keep him in the pocket, and when you do have opportunities to tackle him, wrap up and try to get him to get that ball unsecured from him.
Coach, Ricky Williams, are you just kind of rewarding him, or is there any chance he's going to play?
Well, if you look out there, we're extremely thin in the secondary. I really don't want to play any of the freshmen. I don't plan on redshirting any of the freshmen. But for depth-wise, for practice-wise, he has to be out there right now with the injuries that we have.
If you were to, say, get two minor injuries at quarterback that weren't going to be long-term but were short-term, is Jim Jones the third guy?
He'll be an emergency quarterback for this game.
And then doing something on James Davidson, I guess he's kind of a guy who's been playing for you a while. He a good one?
Yeah, he works hard, plays with the motor, always comes to practice willing to work, ready to work, does a nice job off the field in the classroom, so he's a model student and player for us.
I guess does that karate background, does that sort of pay off?
Yeah, he probably learned a lot of his work ethic and mental toughness probably comes from that. But he's a kid that doesn't quit. He's a kid that plays hard every snap, and I always respect those kind of guys.
How's it been getting all the reps in practice?
It's helped a lot, really. I mean, it's amazing how just practicing 2 days and getting all the number one reps really helps me to kind of calm down and then really get to know the timing with the first string guys. And so it's been really beneficial for me.
I guess that can go two ways. If you're inserted in the game when you weren't expecting to necessarily go in the next series, you don't have the pressure, the build-up. On the other hand, you're much more well-prepared when you get all these reps.
Absolutely. I mean, I would rather take being more prepared. I think I'm that kind of guy who's going to put in the work during the week and be able to play well and prepare well for the game. So I'm glad that obviously I'm not glad that it worked out this way. I'm sorry for Jamil, but I'm glad that I'm going to prepare and be able to play this week.
You got some experience last year. How much will you rely on that experience?
A little bit. I mean, it helped getting those first game jitters really out of the way, and then being able to get in this last game too. That helped. I really feel like I'm comfortable out there, and there's not going to be anything new really.
Problems does A&M pose?
They have a very good offense, as we all know. They got a lot of speed on their team. A veteran Heisman quarterback. They have a lot of options, a lot of weapons. So, it's gonna be a good game for us. That's why we signed up for Division I football. Play teams like this.
So you approach this game saying, "Wow, we get to play against the best," or "Wow, this is really gonna be hard."
We approach this game as if we're gonna play anybody else. We know what they have. You can't go in there shell shocked or starstruck. This is football. These guys played against us in high school. Some guys are familiar with the other players, so we just gotta line up and play them.
Do you know anyone on the other team?
I do know. I did, but he doesn't play for him anymore. But there's a bunch of no-name faces for me.
Not very far to Fredericksburg from San Antonio. Did you see a lot of Johnny Manziel maybe off the field, other type things?
Yeah, I heard about him in high school. He played for Kerrville Tivy.
Kerrville, okay.
Yeah, he played for Kerrville Tivy. I heard about him. I wasn't, guys at that time are like Malcolm Brown and Aaron Green that were kind of the big stars around San Antonio, but I was familiar with him coming out of high school.
What do you do to contain him, that whole offense?
You just kind of let him get in the groove. We know what he likes to do. He's a playmaker, He can hurt you both on the run and the pass, so we just got to contain him, can't let him get in a groove.